Hello, welcome everyone. Zach D Productions here. So here I am with another live stream. So pretty shortly here, I'll go ahead and send the link out to a few people. So hope you're all doing well. So I'm just going to wait for some people. I think I'll go ahead and send the StreamYard link out. All right, I see that Brian has work from what he's messaged me, so I don't think he'll be joining us today. But that's okay because there's others that I can invite. Hey, what's up, Jonathan Mills? I'm kind of interested in Incredibles 3. Yeah, The Incredibles, I think, is probably the best thing to ever come from Pixar, to be honest. And yes, I probably do like it more than Toy Story. But yeah, Incredibles 3 I'll probably check out, but when's that supposed to come out? I know it's been announced, but have you played the video games on PlayStation 2? They're really fun. Yes, I did play those. I had the game that was based on the first movie and then Rise of the Underminer. I prefer the movie game just by a bit. But yeah, those were pretty fun games from my childhood. So yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, I knew that back then, back in the PS2 era, they made a lot of games based on animated movies. Like they used to make a game for literally every movie that would come out. Those were good times though. But yeah, um, when it comes to Pixar films, I kind of checked out on them around like when Wally, no, not Wally. I think Up might have been the last one. If we're not if we're not counting sequels, I think Up was the last Pixar movie. Because obviously, I did see Incredibles 2 and um, Toy Story 3 and 4. Hey, what's up, Gino?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh,
Yeah.
not much. Just thought I'd stream for a bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was just coming back from work. It wasn't that busy because I work outside, so it was snowing.
Oh,
So
oh, really?
yeah.
What do you do for work?
I vacuum cars
Oh, really?
at a car wash.
That don't
Yeah.
sound too bad.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I've been doing it for 6 years, so that's why I've been used to it. So
No, I hear you on that.
yeah. Yeah. At times I worked there. I at the 6 years I've been there, I worked 3 days before. I worked 4 days before. I worked now. I work 5 days. I'm work full time now, so I decided to work full time.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, mm,
Yeah, I'm working on finding a finding a new job.
yeah.
Cars 2, never seen it. I've never seen any of the Cars sequels.
Have you ever thought about like working online or something like that?
Y- Yeah, like a work from home job.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've thought about it. That may
yeah,
or may not be something that I do.
yeah. Yeah, you could probably like search them online, or you could do like some like tasks on like there's like some apps or make money apps. I thought doing those things, but sometimes I don't be having time. I'll be so busy working, and I don't be having time to do those type of stuff. But I guess if you, I guess you like it. Want to like if you have like time like for your apps, money apps if you can, and I think they send like payments like to your pen pal usually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't mind having a work from home job. It just depends, I guess.
yeah. Or if you have like a little, you gotta do like a side hustle with filming. If you make money of filming, yeah,
Oh yeah, maybe.
yeah,
I
yeah.
can
Because
definitely see about that.
yeah, because that's your hobbies turn into your like your job that you like. Uh, sometimes your hobby can sometimes because sometimes you got to put in money to make money.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yep,
mean, if I could do that, that would be great.
yep.
Time to troll. I don't think that's the real J Dog.
I don't think so. Mm.
I don't know. Curious to see who else joins. A sequel I'm looking forward to from DC is Constantine 2. Is that even still confirmed? Because I did hear about that. Um, I guess Keanu Reeves is coming back for that.
Constantine too. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. I would say as far as films, I'm not
Crazy.
like a big film buff.
What
But
is it?
I'm not a big film buff. I know very few films. I watched very few films. But well, main thing I watch is like sports and probably wrestling mainly.
Okay, so I I mean the only thing that I could think of that I'm into that comes close to that is probably the Rocky films.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen the Rocky film. No, the only Rocky films I haven't seen is the newer ones with the Creed, the Creed
Yeah,
ones. I've
I've
seen the
heard of Creed.
yeah. I haven't seen Creed. I've seen the Rocky films though.
Oh yeah, the Rocky films are classic.
Yep. Sylvester's still on, still doing his thing. I think he has like a TV series. It's kind of he's kind of like a mafia guy. I
Yeah,
think I was
I think I might have
yeah
seen clips of that. It seems pretty interesting. Um,
yeah.
I think Stallone is far past his prime, though.
Oh yeah yeah. Yes, so some of these actors and people in entertainment in general overcome their welcome or like just don't know when to stop. Really.
Oh yeah,
Yeah
like some. I guess you could say some actors don't know how to retire.
yeah.
I did not put that movie on my list. Jonathan Mills. It would probably be an honorable mention if
I,
you're
I,
referring to my list of best movies of 2005. But yeah, what were you about to say, Gino?
I say some actors like I was gonna say I say some actors be like I say if they just take every role that they are put in front of them, I say they kind of overget the welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um, but at the same time, you know, like I'm not really a fan of any of these younger actors either, though.
oh yeah,
Like like Tom Holland, not that crazy about him.
yeah. All I know him from is like the Spider-Man movies, but I don't know from anything else.
Yeah, I've seen his Spider-Man movies, and I mean that's really the only thing that I've seen him in that I think is decent. But I
Yeah,
think one of the other things I've seen him in was Uncharted, based on the game.
I I think I heard of that movie. Yeah,
I thought it was okay. Um, it's not really one that I reach for a lot, but I thought it was okay.
yeah.
Zach D is a metalcore fan. I do like some metalcore actually.
Oh, that is the Will J Dog.
No, I don't think it is.
Oh,
But yeah, there's just been a lot of flops coming out lately in terms of new movies. Not
oh
really a
yeah,
whole lot that interests me.
yeah. Are you talking about movies this year or next year?
This year,
This
just in
year.
general, like
Yeah,
just newer movies in general.
yeah,
I'm looking forward to the new Mission Impossible movie, though.
yeah,
Supposedly, it's going to be the last one in the franchise.
yeah. Oh, Mission Impossible. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know when they make multiple sequels and movies, I know sometimes they have like a DVD with like a whole bunch of their sequel. If they're like a whole bunch of sequels or a bunch of uh, movies, they make whole DVD with all the movies. Like I think Fast and Furious have like all the DVDs in one DVD. Like you know what I mean?
yeah. Well, they've made way too many Fast and Furious movies too.
Yeah, 10 of them.
Yep, and supposedly the next one is going to be the final one.
They gonna have 11th one?
Yep,
Yeah. And-
yep. I guess they plan on stopping at 11.
Yeah.
Justice League is the worst movie of 2017. I actually don't agree with that. I would say Baywatch, which I believe came out that year, is probably my worst movie of 2017.
All right, is that the one with Rock on it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rock
Oh
and
yeah.
Zac Efron.
Oh yeah. That's probably terrible.
Yeah, I was not. a fan of that movie whatsoever. Hey, what's up, Anthony? But yeah, it's cool to see you here, Gino. I know you rarely join the streams, so
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought I joined since I'm at home and just chilling. Well, I was gonna look at listen to the Bible CD that my coworker got me. I was gonna listen to it.
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, cause I rather listen to it than read it. So sometimes I can get to it when I read it, but when I listen to it, I'm cool.
I got you.
Yeah, but I see as far as like I know I posted this on social media about like birthdays and holidays, but I feel like I like to say happy birthday or like to say Merry Christmas to somebody, even though I don't like how I feel about it. You know, I have my views on it, but I still like to say it to them, even though I don't like celebrate it. I think it's
Yeah, that
okay if
makes sense.
yeah. I
I'm
don't
ki-
need like yeah. What you say?
I was just about to say, like, I'm kind of conflicted on how I feel about holidays too.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not going to stop someone if they want to celebrate a holiday. Like, ultimately, that's your choice. But,
yeah, yeah.
it's like if somebody gives something to me for like a holiday, like a gift or something, hypothetically speaking, um, I'm not going to turn it down because, oh, I don't celebrate that holiday or whatever. It's because I don't want to be rude about it.
Oh yeah, and I like to say happy birthday or Merry Christmas to people, depending on if they celebrate it or not. Even some people who don't celebrate, they still say thank you. I don't know if I don't celebrate, but Merry Christmas to you. Like I could say that. But,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't celebrate Christmas,
oh
uh,
yeah,
so
yeah,
wasn't exactly by choice, but it is what it is.
yeah. I think it's just something for people to do. Really, that's probably why some people celebrate it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Olivia Rodrigo fan, what's up? Uh, what's up?
But I really don't think I'm a like Pacific religion. I think I'm just like me. I'm just like I feel like I have like my own views and values on things.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Well, okay then.
Yeah, we didn't really celebrate Christmas much either. We had like dinner, but we had dinner so my sister gave me a gift. Like gave me like a hot chocolate mug, the hot chocolate in it.
Yeah.
Uh, and my sister tried to give me a video game, but I already had the game. It was like UFC 5, so I had that game. But I was able to afford to give them nothing. But but
You
I
can
thank
always
them for
return
that.
it.
Yeah, I returned it. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Trolls Band Together fan deserves to be locked in JV Doan's locker room. What movie that you don't like that has good ratings on Rotten Tomatoes? Um, we'll see. I never check Rotten Tomatoes, but one movie that does get a lot of praise from what I've seen, that gets a lot of buzz is the Dune movies.
The Doom
Never
movies.
the Dune movies. Yeah. I never could get into those.
Yeah,
Probably know me from the Funny Guy 9000. Yeah, I know I've seen you around. So
I know her or him from Umbrella Roster.
you haven't heard from Umbrella, you said?
I know Olivia the fan from Umbrella Rosters uh
Oh yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for Ty to get in here because I thought for sure he would hop in.
Who Ty?
That's Junebug Films.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember him. Yeah, he
Yeah, he usually does join the stream.
yeah, he must be busy or something.
Yeah, most overrated movie franchise, probably
Yeah,
Star
yeah,
Wars.
yeah.
I'm just gonna
Usually,
say it.
most of the time, I usually join like uh umbrella streams a lot usually, but sometimes I try to join like I try to join like girl streams or like J Doll streams if I can if I'm able to.
Yeah, well, you saw I sent the link in his community, so
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. That's what I saw, and then that's what I clicked to.
hey, what's up, Rage Master? I don't have a favorite Star Wars movie because I haven't seen any of them, but I know that they're overrated. But if you like them,
Yeah,
to each his own.
yeah. I haven't seen any of the Star Wars movie either. I've,
Yeah, you could join Cole.
I've seen clips like of the first Star Wars.
Yeah, I know I've definitely seen clips of them.
Yep.
Yeah, so I sent Cole the link. You like all the Star Wars prequels? Well, that's cool. What movie are you looking forward to in 2025? Well, I said earlier I'm looking forward to the new Mission Impossible movie. That's definitely one of my most anticipated. Um, the new Karate Kid movie I'm kind of looking forward to because Jackie Chan's in it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Um,
looking forward to that.
yeah. I'm hoping it's better than the 2010 film.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure there's a few others as well, but those are two that I can think of that I'm looking forward to.
Hey,
Hey, what's up, Cole?
nothing much.
All right.
But yeah, I don't trust Lionsgate doing an Outlast movie.
Yeah, I'm not so sure how I feel about an Outlast film.
Well, I wouldn't mind it, but Lionsgate in particular, I don't trust because they've proven they cannot do good video game movies. And after Borderlands, I don't fucking want them to do any more video game movies.
Oh, yeah. We'll see how it turns out, though.
If anything, give it to Paramount because they did good with the Sonic movies. I would trust, and they did horror movies before Paramount, so I would trust Paramount more with an Outlast movie.
Yeah, the thing is with an Outlast movie, I just hope they do it right, you know? Because it's probably going to be like a PG-13 horror, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't work for Outlast.
Right, and that's what I'm afraid of. Like, I'm just afraid of them going super light with it, you know?
Right.
My day's been okay, Olivia. Thank you. How about yours?
I say one thing that I don't like is how they be making my childhood what I used to watch it in childhood into horror villains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, into horror films, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like the Blood and Honey film.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the first movie. The first one was one of the worst movies I've ever seen, and fuck the second one. I ain't watching it.
I've seen clips of the first one because I thought I'd check it out and it looked fine, but it didn't look like anything that spectacular. Like there's probably better in the world of horror, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And that certainly is not one of them. I'm just surprised no one's requested Fabio to rant on both of those yet.
On what?
on Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 1 and 2. I'm surprised no one's requested him to tear those apart yet.
Oh yeah, Blood and Honey is creepy pasta.
Well, I haven't heard that, but
Yeah.
I saw the movie, the first one, and it was fucking terrible.
So I heard. I've only seen clips of the first one. Don't know if I'll bother with the second one.
Why sure as hell I'm not watching the second one because the first one fucking sucked.
Oh yeah.
I think I saw like fan made videos where they was doing Popeye.
And like I said, I haven't seen Expendables 4 yet, but basically what Expendables 4 was for you is what Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey was for me in 2023.
Oh yeah. Well, Expendables 4 was one of the most disappointing movies I've ever seen.
I'm not shocked by that. And I'm not shocked that it ended up being bad either because the last good Expendables movie was 2, and secondly, they waited too long to do another one.
That's true too. Yeah, well, Expendables 3 I like for what it is, but it should have been rated R.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I like Mel Gibson as the bad guy in that one, but that's really about it. That's like one of the most redeeming qualities about it, I would say.
And then when they announced that Megan Fox and 50 Cent were in Expendables 4, I'm like, oh, this movie's already fucked.
Yeah. Well, I was willing to give Expendables 4 a chance, but then after seeing it, I'm like, yeah, this kind of sucks.
I was willing to, but then everyone told me it was so much fucking worse than 4, and then at that point, I'm like, then I don't fucking care.
They should have just left Expendables alone. They should have just not made any more. And they didn't for a while. They stopped at 3. It's like, why make a fourth one?
I saw Fabio's rant on the movie. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not watching this.
Oh, yeah. You didn't see Expendables 4?
No, I saw Fabio's rant, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. You can watch that.
You're not missing much. You know what could have made Expendables 4 really epic is they don't show him in the trailer, but Keanu Reeves shows up.
Yeah.
Why Keanu Reeves wasn't in the Expendables yet is beyond me.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're gonna continue Expendables, since Stallone's too old, have Keanu Reeves lead a new team of people.
Yeah, and like Fabio said, how do you not have any of the James Bond actors in the Expendables?
Right.
Like you could have.
If you can't get Timothy Dalton, at least get Daniel Craig as one of the Expendables members.
Oh yeah, well Daniel Craig's. He's probably one of the younger Bond actors too, who's still around, still doing his thing. So
yeah.
Pierce Brosnan, I would maybe say him, but I don't know if he's still capable.
And for some reason, I heard they're doing a remake of Cliffhanger with Pierce Brosnan. I'm like, the fucker's 70 years old.
What?
Yeah, I'm not joking. Look that up. Originally, they announced Cliffhanger 2, but then I think it was like a month or two ago that the Hollywood Reporter said they're doing a remake of Cliffhanger with Pierce Brosnan. I'm like,
he's
no.
too old.
Exactly. Then why the fuck? Then why not just do a sequel to Cliffhanger if you're
with Sylvester Stallone?
Much older?
Right. Yeah, just do a sequel with Stallone at that rate,
Yeah, that is fucking disgusting. That Trolls Band Together fan 2001 defended Cute. He's like, that's what I don't understand, because in 2020 he said, oh my gosh, this is one of the worst movies I've ever seen. And then last year in January he said that it was underrated. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
And now he's defending it.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Eugene, if you don't know who Trolls Band Together fan 2001 is, He's a movie reviewer that he began YouTube in 2015, and his original YouTube channel was terminated last year, but he came back on with a different account. But a couple of his videos from his original YouTube channel were re-uploaded, but essentially he like from 2015 to 2019, he seemed like a decent movie reviewer, and I did not mind his stuff then. But in 2020, he became a real asshole, and he's only gotten worse.
What's his name?
One of my YouTube friends, Harry Thomas Pictures, he literally threatened to kill Harry Thomas just because he didn't like Wreck-It Ralph, and he said that Harry Thomas is worse than Hitler and all this, and that he hopes Harry just gets assassinated, and a bunch of really fucked up shit. And again, I get opinion in film is subjective, but you could clearly tell he just did this to get attention. He said Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is the worst movie ever, and it's the 9/11 of movies, and the animators should go to prison. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. What's his name again?
Trolls Band Together.
Trolls Band Together fan 2001.
Oh yeah.
He's
like a
weirdo.
He's like a reviewer.
Yeah, like I said, his original YouTube channel lasted from 2015 to 2024. It got terminated, but he came back on YouTube with another account, and you can find it. A couple of his terrible rants were re-uploaded to YouTube. Like, just watch his re-uploaded rants on Across the Spider-Verse. It is like the worst fucking review I've ever seen on any movie on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I never viewed his content, and probably for good reason.
Yeah, for good reason, yeah. And he seemed like a decent guy for the first 4 years, and then he just got really bad after that. And here's the thing that's even worse, Eugene. On his second YouTube channel, he is not afraid to hide it whatsoever. He has done these really disgusting posts, inappropriate posts about underage cartoon characters asking people if they want to smash or pass. Yeah, I'm not fucking joking. He's doing that sick shit.
Wow.
And I'm like, Alex, you dumbass, you do realize that people could use that as evidence against you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know how he's not in prison.
Yeah.
If I did a list of YouTubers I lost respect for, he would be number one on that list.
Not sure who that is, Shadow Gamer. Hey, what's up, Prison Meddler?
If you're curious, Eugene, just like search up the rant he did on Across the Spider-Verse. It's a deleted video, was re-uploaded. You'll see what I mean. It's fucking terrible. Like, he cries like a bitch in the shower. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it's like the most bullshit fake crying in a video you'll ever see. And I'm like, okay, you can tell he's just doing it for attention.
Yep.
Yeah, from what you told me about him, he sounds like a real character.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, 2024 was kind of underwhelming for movies in general.
Yeah.
Deadpool and Wolverine is still probably my number one.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
There were good movies last year, but there was a lot of shit too. I mean, I could list off right now what my top 5 worst movies of 2024 are. Number 1 for me, and I haven't seen, there were a couple shitty ones I skipped out on, but these are some of the shitty ones I saw. Number 1 is Borderlands, or Bored Ass Lands, as I like to call it. 2 would be Madam Web. 3 would be a horror remake, The Strangers Chapter 1, which was just another lazy shot-for-shot remake. Number 3 would be Joker Folie à Deux, or Joker 2, and then number 5 would be Kraven the Hunter. Those would be my top 5 worst movies of 2024.
Those are wise choices.
And no, I didn't see the fucking Crow remake. I don't give 2 fucks about that.
Yeah, I didn't bother with it either. I'll stick to the original film.
The only way I would watch the Crow remake, the only way I would watch that is if I was doing a review series of the Crow movies. Other than that, I don't fucking care unless it was to do something like that.
If Brandon Lee would have never died, I would have liked to seen just sequels with him, you know?
Right.
Yeah, it's a shame what happened to him because he could, like they say, like he was going to be like as big as like Keanu Reeves, like he was going to be like one of like the big action stars. So it's kind of a shame he's no longer around.
And I don't know how the guy who shot him, I don't know how that guy was never found and arrested.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy to me how they actually finished the film before he even died too.
Mm-hmm.
I
Or
wonder
heck,
if there was like some deleted scene that
Yeah.
was supposed to be in the film that they just
Or heck,
never
maybe,
used.
yeah, maybe if Heath Ledger never died, maybe he would have been a big star after The Dark Knight.
Maybe. You gotta wonder.
But he had to fuck it up with stupid drug overdose.
Well, I heard that Heath Ledger kind of went insane because of that role.
Well, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, his acting was good, but you know, that's just what I've heard.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes the art imitates life.
Yeah,
A life imitates art or something like that.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to rewatch The Crow again. The original film, obviously, not the crappy remake.
It was Fabio's rant on it was funny.
And I'm gonna be honest. You know who would have been a good casting choice for The Crow?
A new one?
Yeah,
Who?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
I mean, I can kind of see it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Hey, what's up, Dead Yellow? Welcome. Olivia Rodrigo fan. Still here. Sorry, I'm not chatting much. Oh, you're fine. Yeah. Oh, and the new Jurassic World movie comes out this year too. Completely forgot about that.
Well, hopefully it's better than the last one.
Yeah, I'm hoping to, because Dominion didn't exactly hold up very well. I think it's decent. I think it's better than what a lot of people are saying about it, but it is probably the worst of the franchise.
Oh, yeah.
Like, people crap on Jurassic Park 3. I don't know why, because Jurassic Park 3, in my opinion, is actually a good movie.
Right. And I know Don G. Corleone, he really likes the first two Jurassic Parks. I know he doesn't like the third, but what really pissed me off is when Henry Mockingbird, a YouTuber who I used to be friends with, who I'm no longer friends for, who is friends with a certain beta male who shall not be named, he got so pissed.
Are we referring to
Yeah.
the R word?
Yeah, but anyways,
Okay.
Anyways, though, he got so pissed off at, and so like all DeClane Kern simply said was, "Hey, it's okay if you don't like this movie," and he just shared his letterbox review of Jurassic Park 3 on Don G. Corleone's Facebook page. And then Henry Mockingbird had a goddamn fit about him liking the movie and cried like a bitch about it.
Oh my gosh.
And then he also got fucking pissed off at Don G. Corleone. He got so pissed off when Don G. Corleone hated Mutant Mayhem and he said, oh, well, you need to watch more stuff from this guy. I'm like, shut the fuck up. It's his opinion.
Man, it's his choice.
And then Henry Mockingbird, he had the audacity to say Harry Thomas Pictures is a toxic Barbie fan, Barbie lover, and I'm like, huh, that's very rich coming from the guy who told Don G. Corleone to basically F himself for not liking Mutant Mayhem.
Oh my gosh. I still
Wow.
haven't seen Mutant Mayhem, and after Fabio's review, I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to see it now.
I watched it only because it was free on Prime Video recently, so I'm like, yeah, it's free, so at least I don't have to pay for it. And
I wasn't a
you
fan
ain't
of
missing out on anything.
And I wasn't a fan of the art style either. I'm just going to wait for the last Ronin movie.
And I'll be honest, I think that the art style does look good in Spider-Verse, but the reason it works with that is because it was creative. But the reason I don't really think it works with Mutant Mayhem is like, well, Declan Kearns basically said it best. He basically said, now, I'm sure you've seen really crappy animation from the 90s. Well, the best way he described it was, think about what if the makers took what made the animation work in Spider-Verse, but they tried to blend it with really crappy 90s animation, but they forgot what made it charming. That's essentially the way he described the animation, and that's an accurate description.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and I'm not a fan of the way the turtles look either.
That sounds like an accurate description, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And I like what Declan Kearns said about April O'Neil. He said she looks like a hobo version of Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he's not wrong. That is pretty spot on description.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the way like the turtles look in the movie either. Like they look like the best design I think is the 1990 film.
Oh yeah. And here's what I don't get. Like do not get me wrong, the designs are terrible, but everybody gave the Michael Bay produced movies. They gave those movies shit for the terrible turtle designs, but for some reason, like Mutant Mayhem had worse designs and people were not upset of that. Like, I don't get that at all.
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like with these recent adaptions of the Ninja Turtles, these recent designs, they just can't get it right. I don't know why. Just make them like they used to.
And look, I would have been okay with a new animated Ninja Turtles movie.
Yeah, if it was good.
Yeah, and look, I would be okay with Spider-Verse animation for the Turtles if you had the same people who did Spider-Verse, at least some of the same people work on that, because the best way I describe how bad the animation is in Mutant Mayhem, like that, I don't know, like that animation style that I think works for Spider-Verse, I don't think it works for the Ninja Turtles. Like, just because it works with one thing doesn't mean it's going to work with everything.
Well, yeah, you could definitely tell they were trying to go off of the Spider-Verse movies.
And even Seth Rogen admitted in an interview that he's not a TMNT fan. Then why the fuck did you agree to produce that?
Why did he make the movie then?
And yet people liked it for some reason.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And in my opinion, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Look, the third Ninja Turtles movie and the Michael Bay produced movies, those movies suck. But I don't care how much shit I get for saying this. I think Mutant Mayhem is the worst Turtles movie. As bad as 3 and the Out of Shadows in 2014 are, they're still better than that. I don't fucking care if people get pissed off at me for saying that.
Yeah, well, I like Ninja Turtles 3, but it is the weakest among the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And like Fabio said, like if you say Mutant Mayhem is the best Ninja Turtles movie, you're not a TMNT fan.
Oh yeah.
There should be another Alien versus Predator where Alien and Predator make amends and they can only.
I mean, that'd be fun. I mean, that'd be funny to see as a robot chicken skit.
Yeah. Paramount probably.
Hire that man.
Oh, that would not shock me. Well, there is a rumor, not confirmed. Apparently, there's a rumor that that's the only reason they made that movie. Well, if that's true, I would not be shocked by that.
Well, like I said, I'm at this rate, I'm only looking forward to the new Last Ronin movie.
Same here.
I know some people are like, "Oh, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck." I'd say give it a chance because you might be surprised. You know.
And I know Fabio really likes the Last Ronin comic. I still need to check that out.
Yeah, I have some of the issues. I do like what I've seen from it. It's pretty awesome. Maybe Paramount pay him a lot of money. Yeah, probably.
Seth
Well,
Rogen, hey, we eat turtles here.
Well, you know, it's funny. I've heard the same thing about No Time to Die. I guess the director wasn't even a James Bond fan, but he
Oh.
still directed it anyway.
I haven't even seen that movie. I haven't seen it. I've had it sitting here for almost 3 fucking years and I haven't watched it yet.
It's I don't want to say it's okay, but it's kind of in the range of like in between okay and not so good. I'll say it's passable.
I stopped watching the Daniel Craig ones because Spectre wasn't that good, and they really just should have stopped Daniel Craig's run with Skyfall.
I agree, and that's where they should have ended James Bond.
Uh-huh.
I did rewatch well, what was it? You Only Live Twice recently. That's one of the Sean Connery ones. That's a very good movie.
My favorite James Bond movie is License to Kill.
That's my second favorite. GoldenEye has always been my number one.
Well, GoldenEye is 2 for me, and then License to Kill is 1.
That's fair.
Oh, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go do something quick.
You're good.
Yep.
So what are you up to, Gino?
Probably gonna watch these DVDs, not watch them, but listen to them.
Oh, the ones your
DVDs.
coworker gave you?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's like Bible DVDs.
What are they like audiobooks or?
Yeah, I think the audio videos. I'm not sure. I think he's saying something about like they're like kind of like what James Earl Jones used to do, like videos of him.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, you know James Earl Jones, that guy that passed away last year.
Wait, what's his name?
James Earl Jones.
All right, I'm back.
He played. I think he played on Lion King.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Rage Master.
Oh, he played Darth Vader too.
Rage Master. Okay. I guess I'll list off some of the horror movies I'm excited for this year. I do want to check out 28 Years Later because 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later were good. I also want to check out the new Wolfman remake because it's being directed by Lee Winnell, who I've enjoyed as a horror director with movies like Insidious 3, Upgrade, and the Invisible Man remake. That's coming out next week here. I also want to check out, there was some other horror movie that found it interesting I wanted to see, but I don't remember what it was.
Well, you know what horror movie I'm actually kind of looking forward to is the sequel to The Black Phone.
I like The Black Phone. I don't really think it needs a sequel, though.
It doesn't, but I am going to check out the sequel probably because I did like The Black Phone. All right, that's
fair.
I remember watching the 2017 All Eyes on Me. I wasn't impressed. I should have spent more time working on it. Never seen it. You plan on watching 28 Days Later. That's cool. But yeah, I'm expecting this year to be another kind of meh year for movies. So.
Oh yeah, probably will be.
There's stuff to look forward to, but there's a lot of garbage coming out too. Like, of course, the Snow White remake.
Yeah, I ain't fucking watching that.
Won't there be a cap?
Oh, you mean Trolls Band Together fan might attack Dante Corleone and me for hating Mutant Mayhem? Well, if he's gonna attack me for liking that movie, here's what he can do: take this finger, shove it up his ass, and go to jail.
Yep. Yeah, I already did Shadow Gamer. Don't worry.
Ain't the Captain America the New War supposed to come out this year?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
comes out in February, I think.
February? Yeah.
that one
What
looks
you got?
o- that one looks okay, I'm I'm not too hyped for it because most of the MCU movies after Endgame, minus the exception of Deadpool and Wolverine, Spider-Man No Way Home, and Guardians 3, the MCU movies minus that after Endgame were not that good, so I don't really care to see it. I mean, it might be okay at best, but especially considering the fact that they've done so many goddamn reshoots on that movie, yeah, that's not a good sign.
Yeah, well, the new Captain America film, my thoughts are similar to yours. I think it looks okay. Honestly, the only thing that kind of interests me about it is Harrison Ford as the Hulk.
Red Hulk, yeah, but in all honesty, like Harrison Ford, like I don't know, like if you're gonna replace William Hurt as a casting choice since he died, like he's not who I would have got. Now, granted, Disney would probably never do this, but Mel Gibson would have been my choice.
Yeah, well, you know how
As
Hollywood feels
Thunderbolt,
about Mel Gibson, unfortunately.
or heck, even as much of a stupid pussy crackhead he is, Ron Perlman would be a better choice
Yeah.
than Harrison. Even though he's a bit of a bitch, he would be a better choice than Harrison Ford to play Thunderbolt Ross replacement.
Oh, for real. I'm staying away from the Disney live action remakes. Most of them are not worth it. I stick to the animation. Yeah, you're wise for doing that.
Yeah, the only Disney live action remakes I liked was the 1996 101 Dalmatians with Glenn Close and the 90s Jungle Book with Jason Scott Lee. Other than that, I could give fuck all about the rest of them.
I do remember checking out 101 Dalmatians. I think the live action one.
Yep.
I saw Terminator Dark Ages.
I think he meant to say Dark Fate.
Oh, Dark Fate. Yeah, I was about to say Dark Ages. Dark Fate a few days ago, and it sucked. James Cameron can get on his knee.
Wait, when he hears that.
I'll say this. One of the Dalmatians you might have seen when you was like a kid. You had like a free time at recess or something like that when you're at school. You might
Yeah,
have seen it. Yeah.
yeah. Last time I've seen that movie, I was really young. So
Yeah. 'Cause-
It looked
'cause I don't even.
looked like a fucking masterpiece compared to all the shitty Disney remakes they're doing today. I don't think we'll disagree with that.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
one of
think
the
I think I
only
watched.
two that I like.
I think that I watched that when I was in school. Uh, I was a little kid.
No more Terminator sequels. The only good Terminator movies are the first one and the second one. I like the third one, but they should have stopped after that.
I liked the
Oh
first.
yeah.
I liked the first two. Salvation was okay, and then the rest of them sucked.
Fair enough. Dark
But I
Fate,
do
my
want
bad.
to. But I do want to check it out. It's on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. I heard that Terminator game, Terminator Resistance. I heard a lot of good things about that game.
Okay. Yeah, James Cameron is overrated.
He used to be good until he lost his balls, and then yeah, we all know what happened.
Hey, what's up, Leon?
As Rambo Rap for Life calls him, he's Jimmy Cammy.
Yeah. It's the classic. The live action remake is good in classic. Oh yeah. I haven't seen that in years.
I haven't either, but I'll rather watch that again than I'd rather watch that than this new fucking Snow White movie.
Same here. Yeah, Terminator 3 was okay. I didn't think it was that bad. But they should have stopped after that.
Yeah. But one of these days, I would like to check out the video game Terminator Resistance. I heard nothing but excellent things about that game, and I heard Terminator Resistance was. Now, granted, this is a reviewer. I lost respect. I don't really watch him anymore, but this one reviewer who was friends with Donji Corleone, I know he really likes that game. He said it was the best. He says it's the true Terminator 3 and it's the best Terminator product since the first two movies. So I do want to check it out at some point.
Oh, okay. I could never get into the Terminator as far as the films go. The stories take way too long to get into, but the games were 100 times better. Yeah, I've heard good things about the games.
I liked the first two movies. Salvation's okay, and then 3, 5, and 6 fucking suck.
You didn't like Salvation, but it's better than 3, 5, and 6. I only like the first two. That's fair. Well, Terminator 1 and 2 were definitely the best. My choice for my favorite Terminator movie
For me,
goes
second.
back and forth between the first and the second film, but I think I like the second one just a bit.
Yeah, I have an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression.
Yep.
Heck, you know something funny?
What's that?
You know what Gmods are, don't you?
What is it?
You know what Gmods are, don't you?
Yeah, I think I do.
Yeah, I saw. You want to hear a funny Gmod I saw?
What's that?
I saw a funny Sonic Gmod, but it was like of the character Cream, which is like a 6-year-old buddy, but like they dubbed Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice over her.
Oh, wow.
And she's like, "Get to the chopper," and they fucking dub over her voice. It's fucking funny.
Into the chopper.
And then they
Into the
dub
chopper.
Murphy over Knuckles. I'm like, what the fuck? But in a funny way.
Yeah. James Cameron's fan base is toxic like Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Terminator 2 is easily the best movie in the franchise. I would probably agree.
You know
I
what?
would agree.
Even though I don't really care for Jennifer Lawrence, you know what comedy movie with her that was funny, and it was mainly because of the actor who carried it?
Oh, yeah.
Silver Linings Playbook with Bradley Cooper. That movie was fucking hilarious. Him and Robert De Niro was what really made that movie work. Even though Robert De Niro is a crackhead nowadays, that was a good movie.
Yeah, 3 isn't garbage. It's just okay. I agree. I'm one of the defenders of Terminator 3. It's not great or amazing, but it's decent.
James Cameron's last good movie was True Lies.
Yeah, and the Avatar movies are overrated. Oh, one of you asked me what movie franchise I think is overrated or the most overrated. I said Star Wars. I still stand by that, though. But I would say Avatar as well. I think those movies are highly overrated.
Avatar is the number one franchise, overrated franchise for me. Well, no, I take that back. Okay, number one for me is Hunger Games, and then 2 is Avatar.
Well, yeah, Hunger Games is overrated too. But with Avatar, like, I like the first film for what it is, but it's like I've watched the first 2 movies, and I'm like, I don't get it. Like they're not terrible, but it's like I don't understand the hype for these movies.
And I did used to like the first movie, but I watched it a few years back, did not hold up well, and I didn't care to see the second one. And as I've gotten older, I've discovered more films, and I could say that Avatar was a ripoff of quite a bit of movies. Dances with Wolves, Fern Gully, and even a little bit of it was even a little bit of a ripoff of Princess Mononoke, a little bit to a certain degree. All 3 of those were much better movies.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the one anime you recommended me, right?
Yeah, even a little bit of influence from Avatar was from that, but I'm like, if I don't care if I want to see a good version of that story, I'll just watch those 3 movies I mentioned.
Yeah. You know what? One movie I saw recently, I can't remember if I told you. One movie I watched recently that I really liked was Passenger 57.
Oh yeah, that is a good movie. I watched that 2 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah, probably one of my favorite Wesley Snipes films.
I think his best movie's Demolition Man, but Blade 2 is really good as well, and the first one.
I would probably say Blade 2 is my favorite Wesley Snipes film.
That's fair.
Where's Too Bad? Oh my gosh.
What the fuck? I don't think I want to know what that is.
I did enjoy The Iron Claw. The story is just sad and tragic. I think I've heard of that film.
It is a good movie. So, The Iron Claw is basically a biopic movie on Elton John. It's a wrestling movie with Zac Efron. He was actually really good at that movie. It was a serious, dramatic, depressing movie, and that movie should have gotten Oscar nominations, but fucking Barbie and Poor Things got Oscars.
Oh wow.
This is why the Oscars can suck my left nut.
Jennifer Lawrence fans are toxic. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Oh my god, my pussy hurts. Ah!
Fred, I don't know what Too Bad is.
And I don't know who Fred is.
And the best Aliens movie is Aliens. I
Yes.
still need to check out the Aliens movies. Because I've heard nothing but good things about them.
The second one wasn't that great. Did you see the first Gladiator? The first movie was good.
I did not see that. That's one that I do need to check out, though.
Although if
Too
you
bad for Xbox. Not sure.
Although, which director had a worse downfall, Ridley Scott or James Cameron? I would say James Cameron, because Ridley Scott really went downhill with his Robin Hood movie and Prometheus, but at least Ridley Scott redeemed himself with one good movie after that, The Martian, before he went back downhill. James Cameron has yet to redeem himself with another movie.
All right, well, sorry you feel that way, I guess.
Well, boo-hoo, go fucking cry about it. Although, now, unlike Trolls Band Together fan, this is a guy that I never even knew about because, like I said, I used to like Trolls Band Together fan until he became an asshole. But one reviewer I never liked, and I only heard about him last year, is Dan Sobel. Have you heard of that guy, Zach?
What's his name?
Dan Sobel.
No, I don't think I have.
So Dan Sobel, he was a movie reviewer that started YouTube in 2020. His original YouTube channel, I think, was terminated, but he's back on with a different account. But he did a lot of bad shit, like he would literally bash people's opinions for not liking certain movies and TV shows, and I don't know how he's not in prison, because I think this is a deleted video of his that was archived, but in one of his videos, he said he said, if you don't, I don't remember what he said, but eventually, basically to sum it up, he said he would go over to this girl's house, kill the girl and her dad.
Huh.
And the girl was a 16-year-old minor. And Dan Sobel is 26 right now. Yeah, bullshit. And Dan Sobel also did a lot of other bad shit. Like he told a 16-year-old girl to take a middle finger and shove it up her private part.
What?
Yeah. And then I don't remember the name of him, but there was like a guy that Dan Sobel was friends with that was screaming. Apparently, he was screaming in like a public mall or something. Like they're not kids on camera. I don't know, some stupid shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So, but if you saw on my YouTube channel, Zach, I did a meme making fun of Dan Sobel where I photoshopped a clown nose and an afro on him.
Huh. Interesting.
But yeah, Dan Sobel's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, sounds like it, huh?
You can find some of his re-uploaded stuff on YouTube. I've not a lot. I've watched like a video or two of his, and it's fucking bad. Probably number one. Well, it wasn't a director; it was a producer. But yeah.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah, I expected Ty to be here, but I don't know where he is.
So Eugene, you know something stupid? Rachel Zegler is pissed off that South Park made fun of the upcoming woke Snow White, and she's trying to sue them, but that's not gonna fucking happen.
Oh, really?
And I'm a part of a private Facebook group, the Left Can't Meme Hall of Shame, and I made a post about it. I took a screenshot of the picture, and the picture says Rachel Zegler threatens to sue South Park after mocking woke Snow White. And then there's a picture of Rachel Zegler saying, "Take the episode down." And I posted on the Left Can't Meme Hall of Shame. Here goes another toxic SJW woke-tard spewing out nonsense, and the post got like up to 22 laughing reactions.
Nice. Zach, what are your favorite metal bands? Where do I even begin? Well, Metallica's an obvious choice, so gotta have Metallica. Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath, Trivium, Killswitch Engage. Let me think who else. I do like Korn, System of a Down. Those are a few favorites. Just a general idea, I guess.
I'm gonna send you a picture of Dan Sobel. I want you to know just by looking at him if like his face immediately screams creep.
Okay.
I don't know, like even before I knew about him, like just his face, I'm like, yeah, something seems fishy about him. And after hearing all this stuff, I'm like, yeah, it looks like my suspicion was right.
James Bond needs to be woke. Rachel Zegler should be the next James Bond.
I mean, it'd be funny to see as a Robot Chicken skit, maybe.
Yeah.
Have you listened to Kiss?
Kiss. I've heard of
Yeah.
Kiss, but not really too into them.
All right, Zach, take a picture. Take a look at what I sent you on Messenger. Does his face scream pedo?
I mean, a little bit.
But yeah, he said he would shoot and kill a 16-year-old minor girl, and then there was this one guy I'm Facebook friends with that he got pissed off for not agreeing on the same opinion, and he said, "I have no choice but to bash your opinion." I'm like, no, let him have his fucking opinion.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Nah, she's like Fabio said with Brie Larson, she's a 3 out of 10 on a good day, and she ain't got no ass. Heck, with Rachel Zegler, she's a 1 out of 10 on a good day, and that's being generous.
Oh yeah.
That bitch is a hoe.
You're darn straight. Speaking of James Bond, you know what movie I think gets a lot of hate is Moonraker.
That is a good movie.
Yeah, I actually like it. I mean, yeah, it takes place in space, but who cares?
Right. I need to watch that again. It's probably been like about 5 to 6 years since I've watched it. I first started watching the James Bond movies 6 years ago.
I think the first one I ever saw was Skyfall, and that was in the theater.
Nice.
I saw that with a friend at the time. So yeah, I saw it in the theater back in 2012, and I liked it then, and I still like it.
That should have been the final James Bond movie.
Exactly. Oh, where did Gino go?
I guess he got bored.
Maybe. Maybe.
But yeah, I'm gonna see. I am curious. Although I did not like the director's last movie, James Mangold. Although I did not like Indiana Jones 5, I did like movies like Logan, and I liked Copland. So James Mangold, who directed those movies, did a new biopic movie, A Complete Unknown, recently. But I am gonna check it out because I have heard a lot of good things about it, and a lot of people have said that it was a big improvement over James Mangold's last movie he directed.
I see.
And then I'm going to see the new Wolfman on Friday next week. And then Sunday the 19th, I'm going to go see Sonic 3 with Natalie.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've heard good things about Sonic 3.
I have too. And no, fuck the Mufasa prequel. I don't give a fuck. I ain't watching that because the 2019 remake was absolute garbage, which I saw that at home and watched it for free. And I didn't miss out on anything.
Oh, yeah. Your dad is a huge fan of James Bond. That's cool. What's your favorite James Bond movie? GoldenEye.
Octopussy. No, I'm joking. It's that was a joke. For me, it's License to Kill, and then GoldenEye was probably my second favorite.
Yeah, for me, it's the other way around. GoldenEye is my favorite, and License to Kill is probably a close second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. They'll probably do some. Disney will probably remake that movie. They'll probably do some stupid woke BS with it.
I liked Tarzan as a kid, you know,
I do
mainly
too.
the cartoon, but
I like the one from the 90s, but we don't need another fucking Tarzan movie.
no. I even had the
Unless you're going to do something unique and different with it, unless you're actually going to do something creative and different with it, unless you're going to do that, then don't no more fucking Tarzan movies.
right. I had the one of the video games to Tarzan on PC. I think it was released on PS1 as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember playing that way back. That was pretty fun. What do you think of Motionless in White? Never got into them.
Never heard of them. Even better.
Yeah. I think I might have heard like one of their songs, but yeah, I just never got into them.
And then the stupidest criticism probably by Trolls Band Together fan when he ranted on Across the Spider-Verse. He said Gwen Stacy is fucking woke. Say whatever you will about Captain Marvel and Rey Skywalker, but at least they had character arcs. I'm like, bitch, they did not have fucking character arcs. They were barely developed.
No. Yeah, and I respect your opinion too. They might have an Asian guy play Tarzan. What?
Oh boy, all the Asians would lose their minds over that.
Who knows?
I'm surprised that I'm sure you've heard of the comedy movie Porky's.
I think I might have.
It's basically the movie that inspired American Pie,
Oh.
but from the 80s.
Oh, I see.
I'm surprised that the idiot woke crowd have not considered that problematic yet.
Yeah, you would think, huh?
Because there's if they thought American Pie was the idiots thought American Pie was problematic, they would have a fucking heart attack if they saw Porky's.
Probably. I listened to the new Linkin Park album. It was okay. Yeah, I think it's just okay too. I mean, I thought it was okay, but I wasn't that crazy about it. And something I was gonna say, you know what series I did decide to watch recently?
Right.
It's called Man vs. Bee with Rowan Atkinson. It's actually pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm woke. Venom is race. Oh my gosh.
Gosh. But yeah, another stupid thing that Dan Sobel said. Now, granted, like I said, his original channel was deleted. He's back on with a different account. But one of his somebody re-uploaded one of his deleted videos. He gave an apology, but it was such a bullshit fake apology. And I'm like, and then Dan Sobel said, "I am sorry for this." And Dan Sobel even admitted to being a pedophile in the video. He said he was on a Zoom call naked with minors and shit. I'm like, oh my fucking God. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then he also said, and then he also went in the video to say, and he even admitted that he threatened to kill a minor. I'm like, no, if you're accepting people to accept that apology, no, that ain't fucking happening.
Oh no. Never.
It was such a bullshit video. I'm like, that was such a bullshit fake apology.
Sounds like it. Casualty is one of my favorite songs from the new Linkin Park album. Interesting. And best Linkin Park album would easily be Hybrid Theory. I prefer Meteora, but Hybrid Theory would be a close second for me. Guess what? I'm Jude Bug. No, you're not. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Meteora is their best in my opinion.
I just sent you a funny meme I did on Dan Sobel.
All right.
Take a look on Messenger at the meme I did on Dan Sobel. It's funny.
All right. Linkin Park is not the same without Chester. Yeah, it's really not. All right, I'll take a look.
That sums him up well.
Yeah. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. And I did a community post of it on YouTube. And then there is a movie reviewer I do like on YouTube, Mr. Acrizzi. He commented on my community post saying Dan Sobel really is a clown, LOL.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I might wrap up the stream in about 5 or 10 minutes.
All right.
Meteora is at number 2 for me. That's fine.
Fred, was Fred, did he just try to impersonate Fabio?
I have no idea.
And then, remember that stream we did where somebody impersonated Fabio, but it was Fabio, the account was Fabio Likes Men? I'm like, what?
Yeah, I remember that.
I wonder I have a theory who that could have been.
Germs the Return?
Probably, because he's one of Fabio's haters, and I remember he made a video on Fabio in 2022, Sadie was a 500-pound slob who's unemployed and shit like that. I'm like, I don't know. You sure about that? You sure you're not describing yourself terms of return?
Yeah, I know he went after Minotaur as well.
Oh, jeez.
Meteora is a close second for me. Third is The Hunting Party. My third favorite is actually Minutes to Midnight, but Hunting Party would probably be fourth for me. Here's my ranking of the Linkin Park albums. Number 1 would be Meteora. Number 2 would be Hybrid Theory. Number 3 would be Minutes to Midnight. Number 4, The Hunting Party. And then number 5, A Thousand Suns. And then number 6, probably their latest one, From Zero. Number 7, Living Things. And then number 8, One More Light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. One More Light is their worst album.
But if I had to rank James Cameron movies, all of them, and I haven't seen Avatar 2, don't really care to, but if I had to rank them, number 1 is Terminator 2, 2 is Aliens, 3 is True Lies, 4 would be Terminator, 5 would be The Abyss. Number 6 is where movies get bad. 6 would be Avatar, 7 would be Titanic, and 8 would be Piranha 2 Spawning.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, Titanic, that movie's so overrated as well.
Right, and also, I don't think James Cameron was the right choice to direct that movie.
No, probably not.
Because it's like a guy that does sci-fi and action, no, that style don't fit Titanic. It doesn't.
My favorite metalcore bands are Wage War, Motionless in White, Spirit Box, Bad Omens, and I Prevail. Okay, cool.
And another thing, DiCaprio was miscasted. Like, you know who would have been better in that role?
What's that?
Brendan Fraser.
Oh, okay.
You know what game I haven't played yet? I'd like to start playing because I heard a movie of it's being made.
What's that?
It's a game that came out in 2020 on the PlayStation 4. I heard Ghost of Tsushima is a really good PlayStation exclusive game. It's basically a game set in the late 13th century where you play as a samurai. I've heard it's supposed to be a really good type of adventure game. And I heard Chad Stahelski, who directed the John Wick movies, has directed a movie based on the game.
Oh, that's cool.
So
Yeah,
I definitely want to check out that
I've
game.
heard that's a really good game. Brian Delivers actually streamed that game,
I know.
and it looked pretty good from what I've seen.
Though my favorite PlayStation exclusive games from what I've played is The Last of Us, the Silent Hill 2 remake, which it's only a limited exclusive. It will be on Xbox Series X this October, but so that would be 2. 3 would be probably the first. Well, 3 I guess would be the first Spider-Man game, and then 4 would be Uncharted 2, and then 5 would be Spider-Man 2.
Okay, cool. My favorite metalcore bands are Trivium, Killswitch Engage. Those are good choices. Code Orange, Bleeding Through, Between the Buried and Me, Converge, Escape Plan, Carvel, and Unearthed. Nice. Yeah, my favorites would be Trivium, Killswitch Engage, Demon Hunter, All That Remains, As I Lay Dying, even though I'm not too happy with the current situation with As I Lay Dying because of Tim Lambesis and him kind of losing his mind. And then Unearthed.
Yeah.
You think 2025 will be a great year for video games? That's cool. I mean, I'm not heavily into gaming like I used to, but that's cool.
Honestly, newer gaming isn't as good. Like the only games this year that I'm looking forward to is the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, and then heck, I'm not even sure if the game's gonna come out this year because there's no release date for it yet. But the Wolverine game, and then the untitled James Bond game from the producers, from the developers of the Hitman games. But that's about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that was announced a long time ago, though.
Yeah, there are rumors it might come out this year that or 2026, but again, that's only based on speculation and rumors. So even then, it might not come out this year.
Right. Yeah, As I Lay Dying is good. Their latest album, I thought was one of their weakest, but I mean, it has some good songs, but it's just a major step down in my opinion.
You know what sci-fi movie I watched was good? Have you seen Equilibrium with Christian Bale? That's a really good movie.
I don't think I have seen that.
And then I recently got a Blu-ray double feature. Equilibrium, that's a really good Christian Bale movie to check out. And then a movie that I have not yet seen, called Renaissance Paris 2054, which all I know is that it's a sci-fi movie with Daniel Craig. But I mainly got this because Equilibrium was on my watch list for 3 years.
Oh, cool. Why Megan Fox got fired from Transformers 3 because she called. Oh, really?
Well, Megan Fox, like Fabio said, is a fucking weirdo.
She is. I heard My Own Grave by As I Lay Dying. That's a good song.
And the fact that she dresses up her kids in weird ways, that she's probably a pedophile.
Oh, yeah.
Because
As I Lay Dying's new album sucked. Easily their worst album. I think it's probably second to worst. I think their debut is still their worst, but after that, yeah, probably their latest album.
Because that's not fucking normal.
Yeah, it's not.
But at least the beta male is finally, his reign of terror is finally over.
Yeah, I've noticed.
I mean, occasionally he'll still post stupid stuff, but nowhere near as extreme as he used to.
Yeah, I think he's kind of an attention seeker.
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite As I Lay Dying song, Zach? Nothing Left. Parallels. Let me see what else.
I loved that reaction that I'm not gonna say who it was, but I loved that reaction that guy did on him with his Jurassic Park video.
Oh yeah. But yeah, my favorites would be Nothing Left, Parallels, Sound of Truth, the title track to An Ocean Between Us, because that's my favorite album from the band. Redefined, just to name a few. Yeah, same here, Prison Meddler. An Ocean Between Us is my favorite as well. I got a PS5 because of it. It has PlayStation 4 backwards compatibility. Games I'm looking forward to. So in my opinion, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and PC is all I need when it comes to gaming. Fair enough. Hey, what's up, Dark Wizard? To be fair, Rage Master, I am mostly an Xbox guy, but to be fair, I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, I really only bought the PS5 because there were just 3 games I wanted to play, and I've already played them. So yeah, and I'll still, if there's another game that piques my interest, I'll buy it. But it's whatever.
Shadow Gamer, were you not here just a little bit ago? We
Wait.
were talking about Linkin Park.
What if
just a little
someone's
bit ago.
impersonating him? Check. Go to his channel.
Okay.
Because somebody impersonated him about because he went camping for 6 days, and apparently someone impersonated him on someone else's on your channel.
Makes sense.
So I would check to make sure someone's not impersonating, because I went to his channel and Shadow Gamer at least has some videos.
Oh,
His
okay.
latest from a year ago. So I would check to make sure no one's impersonating him.
Gotcha. My number 2 is Frail Words Collapse. My number 2 is The Powerless Rise. But Frail Words Collapse is a great album, though. That's fine. I'll respect your view, Zach D. Yeah, well, like I said, I don't really take the console wars that serious since I'm not really a big gamer anymore. So,
Right.
oh, you left during that? Okay, so that was you, Shadow Gamer.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine. Well, yeah, my thoughts on Linkin Park. I dig them, especially their older material. The first 2 albums, especially. Yeah, I think they're a good band.
Mm-hmm. But
It's
so
not an impersonator. Okay.
the title of the video, Zach, where Cream impersonated Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice, is called Sonic Zombie Origins. It's from a YouTube channel, Balina Productions, but they do some pretty funny Gmod videos.
Oh, okay.
And there's some humor in that video, that the video that came out 12 years ago, humor that's very suggestive that that the woke teens would deem problematic today.
Oh my gosh.
It is funny. I have seen the video though. It actually is pretty funny.
Yeah, well, In the End is a classic.
And in the video, it's basically where Sonic has to survive zombie apocalypse, but there's a 6-year-old Bunny Cream, and they fucking dub over her with Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice saying, "I want to have the beer." I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
And she's like, "Get to the chopper." Sound funny,
Wow.
doesn't it?
Yeah. Are you a fan of Beartooth? Didn't really get into them too much. Yeah, that's fine, Shadow Gamer. I'll probably be wrapping up here shortly anyway. How do I feel about the Double Lives album by Cradle of Filth? I never got into Cradle of Filth.
Don't know who they are, so can't comment.
Yeah, I'm like when it comes to metal, like I'm not really into a lot of death metal. So,
Yeah.
my ranking of Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, Meteora, The Hunting Party, Minutes to Midnight, From Zero, Living Things, A Thousand Suns, and One More Light. All right, solid ranking.
But yeah, that. Oh, okay.
There was this YouTuber who used to be called. He used to be on YouTube. He did dinosaur videos.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, Shadow Gamer.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
But yeah, that individual who we're not gonna name here, I feel like he knows better, but I feel like he's just being a dumbass attention seeker.
Oh yeah.
And like, I read the comments on some of his stuff. I'm like, really? People fucking buy into this shit?
Yeah. They're a British metal band from the UK. Kind of gothic metal sounding. Okay, interesting.
And I like that comment that Jojo Lean put on his video. "Merry Christmas, you're all retarded."
Oh wow. Kind of gothic metal sounding. That's pretty cool.
Because that idiot, of course, was accusing that YouTuber we're not gonna name for impersonating him with a few accounts. So I like when Jojo Lean commented saying, "Merry Christmas, you're all retarded."
Yeah. I'm not really a fan of death metal, only metalcore. Yeah, I'm the same way. Although metalcore is even hit and miss for me. Like when it comes to metalcore, I'm only into the early 2000s bands.
You know what horror game I would like to do gameplay for this October that I really like?
What's that?
The first Alan Wake game, which was remastered for PS4 that I have right here. I really like the first Alan Wake game.
Yeah, I got that game around when it first came out in 2010. I liked it. You like new metal? Yeah, new metal has grown on me. Like I
And the
do like.
second one, will I play it? I don't know. Like, a
It's
part of
funny
me
because
wants to see where the story goes, but some of the stuff I've heard about Alan Wake 2 doesn't sound that good. Like, Alan Wake is barely the lead character in it.
yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard not so good things about the sequel. But yeah, when it comes to new metal, obviously I do like Linkin Park, System of a Down, Korn, Deftones, POD, just to name a few. You have that game on PC, nice. Yeah, Disturbed's all right. They're like gothic mixed up with thrash on some of their music. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think I will go ahead and wrap it up here, though.
All right, bye.
See ya, Cole. All right, so if any of you have any last things you want to say, now is the time. Any final thoughts or questions, feel free to ask. Thank you, Rage Master. Yeah, it was a pretty good stream. Thank you. All right, well, on that note, thanks for joining, everyone, and you all have a good one. Prison Metalers' favorite new metal bands are Korn, Slipknot, Deftones, and Linkin Park. All right. Well, on that note, you all have a good one. See ya.